Hello, what is up guys? Gyfin here, and today I'll be talking about Awakening Sage in PvE. So for early game grind spots, Awakening Sage would suffer from stamina issues, which would make him more sweaty to grind with compares to Succession, while on mid game spots, he would do pretty decent as he's fast and has enough damage to 3 or 4 skills a pack. On in-game contents, however, he's actually one of the best grinders, or at least one of the better classes since he has a lot of damage, as well as survivability and sustain. So Awakening Sage has this stupid mechanic that allows you to use his main movement skill on cooldown. All you need to do is use Bolt right after any skill that isn't on cooldown like Shock Relay or Lightning Surge, which are usable during cooldown. And as for cancels, Shock Relay is your most reliable cancel for all Awakening Sage skills. The only skills that you can cancel are Spear Bolt with its flow, Rift Storm, Divine Executioner, Upsurge, Lightning Prison, Aider Spear, and Chain Lightning. All of these skills can be cancelled by using Shock Relay, but not all of them are effective when being cancelled with it. Chain Lightning, for example, is way faster when you use it after Aider Spear, Radiant Annihilation, or after using Bolt. As for Upsurge, it's better if you cancel it after skills like Radiant Annihilation or Shock Relay for the forward cast. I usually find it faster to cast the lateral Upsurge with either Lightning Surge or Rift Storm. As for Divine Executioner, you don't normally use it in your PvE combo, except when you need to move in between packs. You can immediately cancel it with either Aider Spear or Rift Storm, and move to the next pack while doing damage and tagging them at the same time. On Awakening Sage, you have 1 AP buff, which is from Spear Bolt, and 1 accuracy buff from Radiant Annihilation. But the most important buff is the 30% crit chance from Shock Relay and Lightning Surge. Especially Shock Relay, since you can cancel pretty much all skills with it. And the damage doesn't get reduced when you use it during cooldown, so it's also a good filler skill. Moving on to debuffs, you have your most reliable -20 DP debuff from Chain Lightning, which automatically locks on 10 targets in front of you. You also have a pretty good 20 magic DP debuff from Pre-Awakening Kit, which is Realm of Anguish. And on a side note, you can quickly swap back to Awakening with Shock Relay by locking Aetherthorn. Aider Spear also reduces all evasion by 6%, although I think it's not very necessary anymore ever since the accuracy and evasion update. As for movements, you have Bolt, which is your primary movement skill, and Impaling Flash, which also allows you to cover a huge distance when rotating your grind spot. Flow Judgment also allows you to instantly teleport you above your target as long as your crosshair turns red. Normally I just use either Impaling Flash or Divine Executioner when grinding since they look cooler and cost no stamina. You can also use Lightning Surge into Overcharge Bolt if you ran out of options. And I also recommend locking Rift Chain on Pre-Awakening since you might accidentally use it after Bolt while grinding. As for back attacks, you can just either Bolt behind your target or you can cancel Spear Bolt behind them, and then gap close with Lightning Surge. Keep in mind that Spear Bolt always does back attack damage, whether you hit it from the side or in front, so if you feel like it, you can put back attack add-ons for the perma uptime. As for your main skills, just make sure not to use Lightning Surge and Impaling Flash as DPS since they're not fast enough. I also find it to be more damage if you use WF after the first hit of Interrogate to use Flow Aftershock. And always make sure to use Shock Relay whenever it's off cooldown, since our summons, as well as skills like Lightning Prison or Chain Lightning, don't have 100% crit rate. As for sustain, you have massive heals from Spear Bolt and Lightning Prison, which would pretty much guarantee to heal you back to full HP. And in case if you forgot MP Potion, you can use Chain Lightning since it recovers 100 per hit. I normally don't have a combo, or infinite combo whatever, but here are some examples that I might use when grinding.